Hello everybody, welcome back. It is Tuesday, April 9th, 2024. Today was another uneventful day, but I will say today's Tuesday. In the past 2 days, I've gone to and from work both ways, all on full self-driving with zero problems whatsoever. Now, I say that with the caveat that I have purposefully chosen a way that bypasses the four-way stop that has the flashing red lights, which that was one of the holdups that I've been having. So I have not gone through those in the past 2 days. But today on the way home, I went to Walmart first and then went home. So that added some complexity to the route of travel compared to normal. And on the way to Walmart, there's an intersection where the lane of traffic that goes straight, you have to go kind of a jog to the right, where the left turn lane is straight ahead. It's weird, and normally the car has issues with that, or had issues in the past with that. Today it did not have an issue with that. It handled it just fine. It might be because I had multiple cars in front of me that went through the intersection that it was following. I'll tally it up to that, but it's possible that it has finally learned how to go through that intersection as well. It'll still go through the intersection, but it likes to use the wrong lane. It likes to use the left turn only lane because that is the straightest path. It's a weird intersection, but like I said, today it went through it just fine. The one downside that I've noticed, and I hope there's a fix that comes out eventually for it, and this is first world problems here. In parking lots like Walmart, where you have the one-way lanes, and so all of the parking spots are at an angle instead of a straight 90-degree parking spot. It's more a 45-degree. The self-parking, the auto park, will not work in those spots right now. And I think that has to do with the fact that it wants to back into all parking spots. But it works well on parallel parking. I've tried that. Not in between two cars. Haven't had a chance to try that out yet, but just like in a normal parallel parking spot. And then again, anytime that you're parking at a perfect, like a 90-degree angle to something, that works out great. So if they can fix that, that would be awesome. The other part of that is when you put in a destination like Walmart, it wants to always take you to, not always, it wants to take you to a random spot. For Walmart in Auburn, it wants to take you almost to the front door, but then once you get close to the front door, it will turn like it's going to go down one of the lanes again, which is great if you're dropping somebody off, or if we get, they're calling it Banish right now. I don't know if that's the name that'll stick to it or not, but what Banish is basically the car takes you to the door of wherever you want to go. You get out, and then it will go park itself. And then when you're ready for the car, you summon it back to wherever you are. So you aren't actually in the car when it's going through the parking lot to find a parking spot or to come pick you up from the parking spot, which is awesome. But who knows if or when we'll get that feature. If that happens, that would be a cool thing to be dropped off at the door. But me personally, I have kind of gotten in the habit that I park way out next to the furthest out cart corral. That forces me to do some walking to and from the car, And that's kind of how I force myself to get some additional steps in. And obviously, if I have the car dropping me off at the door and picking me up from the door, I'm not going to get those steps in. It's just one more way to be lazy. But I'll probably use it, especially if it's like raining or super, super cold. Even though right now, if it's raining or cold, I don't park any closer. I still park out there quite a ways. The rain doesn't bother me. The only thing that sucks about rain is with my glasses, the rain will get my glasses wet. So sometimes I'll wear a baseball cap or something that has like a bill to keep my glasses from getting wet. I don't normally wear hats, but I will for that. But who knows? As technology evolves, so do we. So yeah. Other than that, I don't have any updates for you today. Nothing fancy to talk about. I have been seeing some pretty awesome pictures from the eclipse yesterday. Red Bull did some cool stuff where they flew 2 planes and tried to make the Red Bull logo. Personally, I think the picture that they got looks cool, but I do not see how it's supposed to be the Red Bull logo at all. That's beyond me. Again, the picture looks cool. I know it took a lot of work in planning to get that. But one of the coolest pictures I've seen so far, and I wish I would have saved a link to it so I could have linked you to it, or remembered who it was. I think I saw it on TikTok. Somebody got a picture, purposefully took a picture of the eclipse surrounded by a bunch of birds. So one of the photos is a bird with the eclipse in the background behind it, and it is awesome looking. That's the coolest one I've seen so far. Or also the most unique one I've seen so far. My favorite so far. So I know the person who took it is never going to see this video, but they did an awesome job. Lots of pictures where they do the whole watching the eclipse happen, so you see all the stages of the eclipse and everything like that. Those are really cool to see. And then some videos where you see, like, as it gets into the totality, and you can kind of see the it looks like flares of the sun going around the edges. It looks like the moon is on fire, that sort of stuff. Those are pretty cool too. But the bird one, if you can Google it or something like that, or type it into TikTok like solar eclipse bird or something, you'll see what I'm talking about. Again, it's really cool. I think it's awesome. And it's not like the bird is a shadow either. It's like an up close shot of the bird with a big eclipse going on in the background. Again, words can't do it justice. You got to see it. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for stopping by. I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, I almost forgot. So there is a delay from when YouTube Studio, which is the app, the site that you use to like check all the stats and everything for your YouTube channel. There's about a week delay in the updating of information there. So like views of videos and subscribers and everything. And I think it's showing current as of 4/4 today. And I looked, and I am somehow at 48 subscribers. That's awesome. I am almost to 50 subscribers. That is insane to me. So thank you to all of you. Especially thank you to those of you who have subscribed since the last time I said thank you to all my new subscribers. I know this is kind of a very sporadic channel that doesn't have much consistency yet, but we are working on that, as we get closer to the cruise, we'll have some more cruise type stuff. That cruise is coming up in September for those of you who are new here. And I will record some stuff on the cruise ship as well. One of the things I have noticed that irritates me a bunch, I like to research everything to the extreme. And one of the things I like to do when I go on a Disney cruise, sorry, when I'm on a Disney cruise, I like to look online and watch reviews of the actual room that I'm staying in. And with Disney especially, people are really good about documenting the room that they're in, doing room tours as well as full ship tours. The cruise ship that we're going on this year in September is the Carnival Sunrise, which just got done doing a dry dock. But we are staying in the captain's suite, which is, there are two of them on the ship. They are the largest rooms on the ship for passengers, paying passengers. I don't know about for like crew or staff or anything like that, but at least for paying passengers, it's the largest room on the ship. And you would think that would be something that you can find a ton of videos on, and good ones at that, walkthroughs of that, especially coming from the Disney cruise world where people go into in-depth reviews of the rooms. Unfortunately, that is not the case with the Carnival Sunrise in their rooms. So I am planning on doing a good walkthrough tour of our cabin there, to show that. So I got to figure out how to do that. I want to make sure that I'm doing it, but not in a way that's like irritating the other people that I'm with. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like obnoxious about it. That's why you don't see me record too often out in public, like at restaurants and stuff like that. I would mostly do like still photos of the food or something, because I don't like recording in public and annoying the people around me. But I plan on doing something, and it'll probably be when everybody else is out of the room. There are only 3 of us staying in that room, so it's not like there's a ton of people. But yeah, so I'll record that, and I'm also going to do a 360 degree video of that room as well, so that people can kind of look around at the stuff that they want to. I just got to figure out how to do all that stuff. I've been using 360 degree cameras for a long time, 5+ years. But I use them very infrequently, and I'm not a pro at the workflow yet, so I don't know quite how to do all that stuff. I have 2 GoPros and an Insta360, a GoPro Max and a GoPro 9, and then an Insta360 X3 camera. The Max and the X3 are both 360 cameras, and then the GoPro 9 is just a normal action camera. Then the phone, obviously. I have a gimbal and all that stuff, and I use the gimbal all the time when I go on trips, and that gives me excellent photos, panoramas, 9x9 photos, all that good stuff. I'm good with that, but I need to get better at doing the 360 videos. So maybe you'll see me play around with that here once the weather gets a little bit better, more consistently. Playing around, doing some recording with that and uploading to YouTube and seeing what I can do there. But that would be in addition to what I'm doing already. So, but yeah, other than that, thank you again to the new subscribers. And I am looking forward to hitting 50 subscribers, even if it's still 2 months away. Again, according to YouTube Studios, I'm only 2 people away. So yeah, but now for real, I'm gonna let you go. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.